Okay, so we watched each one watched video of Jeff Bezos, Amazon CEO,
Yes.
and the Starbucks CEO. And also each of us did the assessment. So let's just go over the results of the assessment. Um, Specifically, I got that my two letters at the end was an O and a D, which says that I have many qualities of a promoter or socializer. Um, and um, I don't know if I'm a promoter, and I never liked promoters in a club, um, but I'll take it. Um, and that's it for my assessment.
For me, the same actually. I got the same result, OD. I'm not sure actually how this test is accurate. I mean, hopefully, but I don't know. So, what do I think about it? Maybe because I was trying to find something. I mean, like, I love to communicate with people. I'm struggling sometimes because it's second language, but if I think about it, how it was back home, so yeah, basically socializing and all the stuff that was priority in my life. And actually, even now, it's step by step. So,
Yeah, so I got G and D. So its result is controller and the director. So actually, I like to manage things and also communicate with people at the same time. So I think I got this result for that. Yeah, that's pretty much this one I have here. Whatever yours, Chipuri.
So I got promoter and socializer as well, but I think I'm a combination of promoter, socializer, and controller and director. I think a lot of times with these quizzes, I see qualities in both, but I think I'm most likely a promoter and socializer. I do enjoy um, just having a flexible workplace. I enjoy creativity and being spontaneous. But again, I do see some qualities within control and director. Can you guys hear me? Am I breaking up?
Yes.
here we
we
go.
can-
Okay, great. So I do value like getting the job done. I am a risk taker. So I think I'm like mainly a promoter and socializer, but with a balance of control and director as well.
Interesting.
Awesome.
Okay, great. So each of us wrote some takeaways from the interviews we watched. I specifically really enjoyed watching the CEO of Starbucks, Howard Schultz. I think that I was actually very surprised to see who he is because I didn't really know him. Jeff Bezos, of course, I knew him from before, but I never really thought about who's the CEO of Starbucks, maybe because I'm not from this country. Um, I really enjoyed listening to him. I think he's a very humbled and inspiring person that anybody can relate to his story. He said he was from the projects in Brooklyn, very close to I think where we all are right now. Um, and I don't know. I think that he gives a really meaningful vision to the company, to the employees in the company, and he really stands for what is important for him. And he's not. It's funny because it's Starbucks is pretty much a multi-billion-dollar industry, um, but he says that money isn't important for him. That's a little funny to me, but
Exactly.
in general, he he talks like he doesn't care about the money, um, which is nice to hear. But
Honestly,
I
I
don't know.
think
It was a very
He talk
interesting
he, he
interview.
talks about loves. Um, Actually, he one point he talks about love and how managing employees in a company with the humanity. So he talks about humanity a lot.
I honestly, I think, like, I like how you said about the funny thing about money. I believe that you stop worry about money when you have money. So maybe that's why he starts about love because he already have money
Yeah,
before.
company is successful already,
Yeah.
so they're already established. So now they're trying to manage everything like more efficiently,
Yeah, it's like
especially.
this pyramid of Maslow, the system of Maslow. Have you ever heard about it? Like the levels of your life, what you should satisfied be with. Like for example, first you need to, I don't know, you have to have food at your table, and then you start thinking about self-realization, self-esteem, and all the stuff. I can actually share it with you if you want in a Google Doc, or maybe.
Yeah, that is very true. It's like it's so easy for a billionaire to say money isn't the goal because they already have it. But
Yeah,
for people that might not be there, being profit driven is like sometimes the most important.
exactly. But anyway, his idea that he was so caring about his business, his people, and I actually like how he started his speech with "Take advantage what American could offer you." So basically, that what he did. So it was very interesting interview. I really like it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed his interview. Actually, my favorite quote from him was, "We've never been in the coffee business serving people. We've been in the people business serving coffee." I thought that was amazing. I actually love how charismatic and influential he is. I'm not sure if he speaks like that for like marketing purposes, but I can say that his way of communicating is very magnetic, and it honestly made me want to buy more Starbucks. I also like how I think in one of our articles we discussed CSR, which is corporate social responsibility. And he also speaks about that, about the balance of, yes, being profit driven, but also making sure that the business is conscious and, sustainable, and, their coffee being sustainable, being taken from places that are sustainable. So I do like how he prioritizes. Not a lot of business owners prioritize people first. And I also think that's why people can connect with Starbucks so much. And the brand is so good because it literally caters to their consumers.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's right.
Yeah. So um, and after listening to the CEO of Starbucks, um, I don't know why. Um, I didn't love the interview with Jeff Bezos. I don't. I think he's I don't know. Maybe he's too rich. Maybe that's a good word. I think that I don't know. He started his I think his sentence um by saying you don't choose your passion chooses you. I I disagree with that. I don't really love that sentence of him. I think you choose your passion and you can choose any passion, and what you really care about is your passion and you choose it. Nobody chooses for you. Um I don't know. That's a little something that
So
annoyed me.
yeah, so I
Uh,
like the one thing about him, like he talks about the flexibility. He said flexibility in your be flexible in your details, and always go back and make correction of your decisions. So I think this is a very good point. He made it, and also he said like change your mind in very okay. So change your mind is very important because there is a lot of new data. So uh, uh, so it is very important that you need to think about that, because he said that if you listen more, then you write more. If you write more, then you change, very often you change your mind. So I think in current world we have a lot of data coming up every single second. So business need to update it, and there always can make changes.
Yeah, that's a good one. Actually, I quoted too as well. I agree that I like more Howard Schultz interview because you feel more attached to him. Whenever he started that he was from Brooklyn and you start thinking, yeah, I could do this as well. But when Jeff Bezos starts speak, like, I don't know. Maybe because I watched Howard Schultz interview first, that why I was so attached to him first. But
Yeah.
I like it more than Jeff.
Yeah, he also said one point, I think it was the last point he said about small teams can be more efficient or effective in large organization structure. I think it's very important. He said like the team has to be like about like 10 to 12 people. Yeah, because if if you put everything in a small group on people, then it works more naturally. So I think it's more effective.
Yeah, it was interesting. Cool. Actually, I never heard about this, but it's very interesting and very smart that he phrased it like that and he used it in his structure.
That's right.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever heard about having smaller teams, but that makes sense because smaller teams are able to connect better. So I think that was a good point. I did like, I found it interesting when he said about leaders always have to be right. What did you guys think about that statement?
Can you please repeat this statement? Because I didn't quote it.
Oh, when Jeff Bezos said that leaders always have to be right.
Um,
I disagree. I don't think so. Like it's
yeah, I mean, kind of disagree with that. Uh,
But then he said that the failure is a key to success, right? So I'm a little bit confused right
yeah,
now.
exactly. I don't
We should
understand
always
because
right.
Yes, that was the contradiction. Yeah, when I heard when he talks about failure, I was like, I understand what he means, but I do think those two statements contradicted each other.
Yeah, exactly.
but he's more rich than the CEO of Starbucks, so maybe he's better.
I think he chose a right direction for his, not the big money makers.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, great. Um, so in general, like I made we want to go with my PowerPoint, and I'll just add everybody's bullet points.
Yeah,
yeah,
let me know.
let's do it. Let's do it. Yep.
I really like your PowerPoint.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna add also on the PowerPoint um a slide with the two YouTube links to the interview,
Mhm.
um, as well as the recording of this Zoom meeting. Okay, at the end of the slide. So just Chakoti, I need your bullet points, and I'll just format it and I'll send it to you guys the PowerPoint to today or tomorrow.
Yeah, that
Would
sounds
you
good.
want me to send the bullet? Would you want me to send it through Word documents? So you could just copy and paste it, or do you want me to
Whatever
send
you
it through
want. You can
WhatsApp?
even send it to the WhatsApp chat. I
Okay,
don't care.
I'll do that. I'll do that right now.
Yeah, whatever is comfortable for you.
One
I
thing I
think
would
we're
say is I noticed that in the comments of our last presentation, the professor did ask that we don't put so much in one slide. So we may have to divide it into like 2 more slides. I don't know if you guys
okay.
caught that.
Didn't we get 100?
We did get 100, but that was her one comment.
We are recording fast.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. If the professor is seeing it now, I'll take care of it.
So yeah,
Okay,
2 and
great.
2 would be nice.
No problem. Okay,
Great,
great.
wonderful.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, everyone.